family title. Granny sugar bad, man, daddy off rider. Cousin got hepatitis. Me, I'm out of it. Ain't a whole lot funny. Went from being all good to back to blowing money. Never thought I'd bar sugar. Shame is a thing that hard time will do to you. God filled us on the first, we gotta go to church. Mama crying, please smell the sit on my shirt. Hood is still cool. Okay. I make my family tighter. Granny sugar bad, man, daddy off rider. Cousin got hepatitis. Me, I'm out of it. Ain't a whole lot funny. Went from being all good to back to blowing money. Never thought I'd bar sugar. Shame is a thing that hard time will do to you. God filled us on the first, we gotta go to church. Mama crying, please smell the sit on my shirt. Hood is still cool.
What up, what up, what up, what up, man? Hey, we back at it. EFABU, it's your boy Lil Terry, man. I'm back in the building, man. Hey, today, I mean, I can't believe it. I grew up on Nappy Boys from not Nappy Boys, Nappy Roots. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up on them. I didn't really necessarily break down the crew in a sense, but when I had this opportunity, you know what I'm saying, I went down and, you know what I'm saying, I did my research and dug a little deep into the history and you know, said find some information and really didn't realize this guy, you know what I'm saying, was one of the true reasons why we got great hits today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say too much, man. I really appreciate you know what I'm saying, his time, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna waste no more time. I'm gonna bring him up, man. Hey, everybody, welcome Big V from Nappy Roots.
Lil Terry,
man.
What is Lil Terry? What's happening in there?
Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, I grew up on Nappy Roots, man, but when I did my research, you know what I'm saying, and broke, you know what I'm saying, certain things down, man, I'm like, this man right here, this brother right here is poet. You feel what I'm saying? So let me start there, right? Did you the way that you tell stories, you feel what I'm saying, the way that you break it down and allow us to really like understand where you're coming from and what you're, you know what I'm saying, where you're coming from in a sense. Where did you get that type of, you know, delivery? Because I see like Scarface's type, you feel what I'm saying, but you got your own style. So where did it come from?
Man, like born in Bowling Green, Kentucky, small town, USA. Segregation. Born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, not knowing that rap was territorial or what coast was what. We watched MTV, BET. Grew up watching Big Daddy Kane in my young, you know, and whatever they were playing on the radio or
right
on MTV. Back in where I'm from, we didn't have a radio station. You know, I didn't see
Timber. You didn't have a radio station?
Yeah, you know, that was for country music or, you know, nobody ever rapped before me in my time.
So you from Kentucky?
I'm from the K. Yes, sir.
So are you from where you from, like in a city wise? Is it like a town? Is it like
I'm from a town.
I'm 60 miles. So it's small.
Yeah, I'm from 60 miles outside of Nashville, Greater Nashville. And
Nashville, Tennessee?
Yes. Kentucky.
So Kentucky is close by Tennessee?
Yeah, 60 miles.
What? I ain't know that.
Yeah, I'm 30 miles outside Tennessee, you into Kentucky. Kentucky borders 5 states: Illinois, West Virginia, Indianapolis. You see what I'm saying? Ohio. We smack in the middle.
So I'm 35. So you'll consider, you know what I'm saying, an OG, you know what I'm saying, to me. I just learned what the chitlin circuit is. I just found out what that was. So in your upbringing in the hip hop world, I wouldn't even say hip hop world, but just coming out, like how many shows or you know, whatever it take, you feel what I'm saying, to break fame? Like how long did it take?
I signed a record deal in 1998 with Atlantic Records and started touring immediately after that with 8 Ball and JG, Lil Jon, Soleil, JT Money, Trick Daddy.
Dang.
Yeah.
How was that though? Like
Every
was
day.
they already big?
4 days a week. Trick was doing bitch you don't know now, Nick.
I know that's hey.
Him and Trina. We were label mates at Atlantic. Lil Kim was our label mate.
So I did read that you know what I'm saying, the article that y'all it's not that much opportunities where you're from.
Right.
It took you know what I'm saying, Akeem Abdul-Jabbar from Junior to, you feel what I'm saying, to you know, to get the word out. Yeah. How was that?
Nabarus was on college campuses. There was 10,000 people moving, shuffling every 6 months, going home or coming back from all these areas coming into my small town. So I had to use the college like a real world, like the people that's coming and going and the next thinkers. And so we put Nappy Roots on a shirt. We put Nappy Roots on a bumper sticker, you know, on a shirt where your fraternity or your sorority, where it was like a novelty. It was like a coat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know. So if you got
go ahead.
If you're an AKA, you got pink and green. And so Nappy Roots broke on the college campus. And locals, I was the only local that wasn't in college.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, so the college was in my neighborhood. And my homeboy played football on the Western Yard, and he was like, you need to meet these boys. And they just needed you, and you needed them.
So was they already, you know, just making some noise before Nappy Roots came together, or was they Nappy Roots before? Like how did that all come about?
We was solo artists, I assume. And Clutch and Skinny had this thing. They was living with a guy named Tez around the corner from where my mom's house was. Mm-hmm. And, you know, us all being black, 18, 19, we hearing about each other through house parties and things. And so we just rapping at parties. And you know, by that time I went away to play ball, but I got back home, I had a child, second semester. So come back home, I didn't want my kid to raise up like I was. So I was working in the factory.
That's the start.
Yeah, I got hit by a tow motor. So that slowed it down and made things narrow.
Wait a minute, back up. You got hit by what?
A forklift, a tow motor. So it crippled me for life. And so I was once an all-state football player, 2-time all-state football player. And so I got hit by this forklift, and it kind of changed my version. So I drove a rated staffing van, you know, and drive people to work.
Was that before or after?
This was before Nappy Roots. And, you know, living in government housing, so I can't work a regular shift, so I became, you know, a weed man.
Yeah.
You know, strung out on my pills and forklift, so, you know, so something had to shake, you know. So I started rapping more serious. I always had the gift, but I was, you know, a football player trying to go the other route. And so I made it to college and now. And then I come home to raise a child and got hit by a tow motor, signed a record deal in 98. Before that, though, everybody on campus was stealing our tapes. You know, our mixtapes was everywhere we were.
What you mean about stealing, though? Like bootlegging?
Yeah, we had our own mom and pop store. And we would sell incense, CDs. We was following Master P at that time. And these Louisville cats, well, they were from the city. I was from the country. And so my mom was evangelist. My dad would drink. So that's where that sound come from, you know, that organ.
You definitely hear some soul.
Drums. Yeah.
You can definitely hear some soul. There's some pain in there too, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's some pain in there too, though.
Life has been life, you know?
Yeah. And that's what makes, you know what I'm saying, the best songs, you know what I'm saying, when it come from,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, within, you know what I'm saying. So I
Basic.
can't apply, I definitely could applaud that. So coming from Kentucky,
Yeah.
coming from a small town, not too many opportunities,
Nah.
then you link up with like Trick Daddy and Little John, and you know what I'm saying, and other people. Like how did that feel though? Like was they above, like a level up, or was they y'all in the same y'all was
They
on the
were
same
from Florida. To me,
level? Like,
they were from Florida. John was from Memphis, making his crunk music work in Atlanta. I I had recorded with Eddie from the Barcades earlier with a Nappy Root album that nobody had heard come out, and his song happened to be Jazzy Faye. And and by the time, after Freaknik, everybody was hanging around Club 112, hanging out at night to get with this Don, Jazzy Faye. He just recorded hoes in the club, show love, shaking that ass in the
look at it. Oh,
club. That was, and,
get
and he
up.
thought MJG was Pimp Hard, or we started this shit and we gonna finish the shit, and so we
Hey,
was,
look. Before you continue, like that voice though,
yeah,
no homo, put it to the side. That voice, will we be able to get another? You feel what I'm saying? Like soul, because nobody got that type of voice nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or if they do, they're not really putting it to use to such souls in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? But that what you just did, we need that.
we got it. It's coming actually, and as we get into further interview, and we're gonna play some songs, and and really let you know what's coming back. I love music; it never left me.
Okay,
Um,
it's embedded.
yeah, I had to leave Nappy Roots to take care of my kids the last
Mm-hmm.
12 years. And so a man
How
with
was that going though? Like
um,
just mentally, like how was that? How did that feel?
it had its to me. I missed a lot of their life on the road since their young age.
Mm-hmm.
And to come right back, and all the work that me and my son have done, and a lot of things that happened in my older son's life and what was going on in my
Right,
teenage
right.
life. It just made sense for me to like, whoa, let me secure the future. So I left the group, raised the kids. I got a truck driver, a school teacher. I got one that played for Deion Sanders last year. I
I was
got
gonna ask you that.
I got one that went to basketball. She's my last baby.
Have you met him?
Huh?
Have you met Deion Sanders?
Yeah, we went out there when I took him out there. And before that, we went 10-2, 2 years in a row in the SEC playing for Kentucky. My son was third in the country.
So was this Colorado or was this the HBC, HB, whatever?
Kentucky University. We signed with UK. We stayed at home. Um, we signed on television as an all American. My son's been an All American since sixth grade.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's a
and
big accomplishment.
so
Congratulations.
I'm a custodial parent, not I'm talking about where she never really done that in an adult wave of on the same page, and a lot of people don't grow with you, and just having a chance to really mold some young people in their mind. So I got to do that, and now I'm an empty nester, and so I started shooting movies and things, and a young boy, when people see you not on the camera, some folks think you down or something.
You already know how it go.
Young boy, from
Yeah,
my neighbor see me grow up, label, local.
yeah. How it go.
So he struck, and I put a little blood in my mouth, smacked him around in a rap battle. Everybody would want to see the old champ, see if he can still get down. Is that the return of Eddie Kane?
Hold on. So you do battling?
Oh man, whatever. I come from that era where you did a little bit of it all. Like
I
when I
didn't know. I didn't know battling was down south. I thought that was like a
Allen,
northern thing.
no, our bars have always been a little bit more superior. Like country rap tunes always outweigh that other shit, cause we mean it. And like when we came in the game, you heard. I think what made Nappy Roots different from everybody else is we had identity. We didn't come in the game trying to show you diamonds and furs and some life that they'll kill you for. When Nappy Roots came in the game, it, the most dangerous time of a black man's life is 18 to 25 at night. And we came in,
That's crazy.
yeah, and we came in and let you know all those elements of that. But you are you.
I this hey you pouring down on me like this is dope. I didn't think. You know what I'm saying? Like I really thought it was more up top. So
No. This the core of it, man. This is Vito.
So
yeah.
Okay, so I know a little bit up north, right? So what makes the South pop? You know what I'm saying? When you're speaking about like the South, like what
about
can nobody take from the South?
When we talk about the South, I really can't holler about the South. I'm from Kentucky, geographically, the bottom of the Midwest.
Midwest.
So, yeah, I'm Midwest. Where I'm
from.
So
is Texas considered Midwest too?
Hell no, they from the South.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Like the South stops in Tennessee. And then you got Kentucky, Indianapolis, Ohio, Detroit, Oklahoma, St. Louis, Tulsa.
St. Louis is Midwest.
Yeah, Kentucky is too. We 4 hours apart. Kansas City, you know what I mean? Little Rock is South. You know what I'm saying? Arkansas is South. Kentucky is smack dab. I'm thinking country. Like they wear camo in the South. We wear hunting gear up north.
So I'm thinking Tennessee, like Tennessee, Georgia, like they got two different styles.
They South, and then it stops. Then Kentucky is his own thing. Have you ever heard anything like All No? Hell no.
Yeah, I heard All No. I grew up on All No, Country Boy, Po Folks.
Yeah,
like
gonna have a good day.
A good day.
Ain't nobody gonna have a day. That.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like those were us just making our marks as barbecue music, king of barbecue music, wanting to be in the jukebox.
Okay, this is
so Kentucky ain't South. We from the middle. They never mention us, do they?
So Tennessee done stole Midwest style of dressing. Then they don't dress like
they Memphis is Memphis, Nashville is Nashville, Knoxville is Knoxville, and that's more Tennessee. Kentucky, Bowling Green is Corvette City. That's the closest to Tennessee. Where Louisville, the coldest city in Kentucky, is more Indianapolis. It sits on the Ohio River. And then Covington is more Ohio.
So what's the true definition of country then? Like what's country? What's the country state?
Is where the biggest store where you live probably is Super Walmart. And that's country. We don't have a skyline.
I'm from Minnesota, so every time I see somebody with overalls, I'm looking at country.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But the overall still, country is a way of life. Sitting on the porch, smoking your best, drinking your best, and we don't. What the hell we gonna ride in the Benz for? We want a pickup truck. That's country. Hello.
And chase some turkeys or something.
No, God's good enough. We like the center cut pork chop. Still, it's got to be good music.
So you wasn't the ones that was milking things and chasing the
No, country is just a laid back way of life. Like a city nigga, he be in the buildings and love Sagazix and things. We sit in the dark where a star can shine. City mouse go crazy in the country. Country mouse in the city will be just fine. Cause we don't see much. Few buildings. So when we came through, instead of trying to fit in or sound like Memphis or sound like Atlanta, Kentucky came through with the organ.
Well, Kentucky sound country, so I mean, y'all
That's
y'all
good.
win just because of the state.
Yeah, I mean, we are who we are.
I I applaud. I applaud.
Yeah. So
So
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead, go ahead.
So coming in with identity separated us from a lot of people to where Kentucky, we related a lot. So most cats took us as pop stars because a lot of people could relate to us. And
Y'all
so
was definitely relatable,
they
but
missed
y'all
past.
had poetry in it though, like real message that
Oh
people,
yeah,
was living.
yeah. Like even today, where I live in West Bowling Green and I write chronicles of single women and stuff like that. You'll hear, I got this gal I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy, had 2 or 3 children with a street boy, know the feeling when you're living with a street boy. K-Tap and Jesus Christ for the next 30 days, plasma twice a week, but them lights will get paid. Met her baby's daddy, shining on the blade and gonna lose her baby daddy, shining on the blade, 2 kids in 4 years. Before she figured life a bitch, didn't know a man was cheating till it hurt when she pissed, and it smelled like fish, and it swelled and it itched, and it's been 5 years, and she done wrote off me, and I got this gal I've been fucking with. You hear me?
Woo, wait, hey,
So,
that's the boy. Look,
so,
listen.
so that's what's back. Actuality rap, reality rap.
Hold on, you working on that right now?
Right now, you can push the video and holler "Street Boy" by Vito Banga or Big V, and
Cause
I
I
got
was just bumping that funeral
of a good man. The
of good
funeral
man.
of a
Like I
good
was
man.
just
Yeah.
bumping that.
That's the song of the summer. That's the song of the summer. But I got 5 albums of this, and I created. Well, after I left the road, I created a QR code. I was a weed man before Nappy Roots, and we know 11 million people. So I created a QR code where you scan with your phone and you got the music. So I didn't print up no more CDs, nothing like that. And I just put them on cannabis products. And on a small scale of things, $20 from 5,000 people were 100 racks. And so I just now own my own dispensary. And I created,
I read about that. But
yeah. So
what made you get into that business though? I mean, I understand that
I
most of
was a
us
weed
move
man
into it,
before
but
Nappy Root.
yeah.
And I always used to watch this commercial as a kid. I like to buy the world a Coke so they can do that. So I always wanted to smoke with everybody I met. And so I figured out if I only tour in legal states, and I can. So I figured out some ways as a cannabis man instead of a weed man. Only difference was a tax ID number and and some licenses. And
So let me ask you this, right?
uh
When it comes down to Nappy Roots, you know what I'm saying? You was the main, you know what I'm saying, like one of the writers,
Eddie Kane.
right?
You talking about David Ruffin of the Temptation? Yeah,
Facts.
him. Him.
The sad part is this. I have listened to Po Folk with Anthony Hamilton without looking at the video for a long time. I didn't know that it was you in the, you know what I'm saying, like the point person when it come down to that whole realm
The
of,
first
you know what I'm
500,
saying?
first 500,000 copies of Po Folks was my voice only. We shot the video. I met Anthony Hamilton the day of the video shoot. He said,
You
V,
met him.
yeah. He said, V, you like what I done to your record? And I said, no, I love it. And we became friends and he toured with us. And then Jermaine Dupri went Def Jam South. I didn't know I was supposed to sign him. And, at that time. So I came in the game green. My first platinum record was All Now. Hell no, wrote that. If you ever seen Cadillac Records, I came in the game as Muddy Waters. And then they built all of these prototypes after me. Nelly made them dance. Nappy Roots made them listen.
I like that slogan. I like that slogan. So for artists, most of us on the outside be like, yeah, they done went platinum and they got this and they got that, and you know what I'm saying, and we win and boom boom. What does it truly mean to like go platinum? Like, you know, like what happens after you receive that nominee or that award? Do anything happens after
You
that?
made. You made. I'll listen to you for you. Oh, that's down. Let me hear. What do you got? And then you're on that platform, and I got a chance to run into you and like your music or not. And then the labels put you on these big platforms. And if you got the goods to deliver, it's great. But if you ain't rooted, if you ain't really, you know what I mean? If they had to put you together, it's gonna blow apart.
So would you so I also researched that there has been like miss you like, no, it's like y'all been miss, well, how can I say it? The business wasn't right.
Yeah, don't sugarcoat it. No, Benny wasn't right at first, cause who were we? We come in the game nobodies with no traction. Man took a guess off of my flow, put us on the roster. We groomed. We went through all this development and became, I learned how to rock a crowd in Atlanta and South Carolina, seeing a few head buzz and a few thrown beer. Back in, like, in my time, I'd have had to ride 10 miles to meet you. And hopefully, God, your life's going good and mine going good, or else it was a wasted trip. And I
That
found
part.
out you live, yeah, I found out you live in a blood neighborhood when I get there. I found out if, so what no internet
They get
and
real.
no never lost and all that shit. You had to read a map. And you went places where music was being heard.
Wait a minute, hold on, time out. You said you had to read a map? You
Yeah,
had
map, atlas. This road goes through here. This route. New road, man. Ain't it? You know what I mean? What none of that.
Man, we should be thankful nowadays, but y'all
Pioneers, man. We went through a lot of
what?
things. I came from where no radio station. It was word of mouth. And then, and then we realized after Nelly had made him listen to country grammar, and he did it big for the Lou. And Atlanta got on the next flight and went out farther off road. Found another beast. Further off road, the bigger the beast. And so then, like I said, he made them dance. We made them listen. After Nelly split the seat, shout out to Pimp Juice. It wouldn't be no me without country grammar, you know?
Man,
And,
that's tight.
yeah. And
But you
then
giving flowers though. Like you just
I ain't giving flowers, boy, planted them. I'm just saying what it was, you know. He did that.
that's love. So is there still a relationship between, you know what I'm saying, you and Nappy Roots? I mean, I done seen about 4 videos of y'all
Hadn't
speaking
been
about
in
it,
the
but
hadn't been in the room with each other in 10 years. People who owe you money avoid you. And I'm as an artist, we was never friends. We met in college. And you put a little money in between a few cats.
98 to 212, y'all you consider that it's not, y'all didn't create a bond?
Shit, money don't mean nothing, man, after a while. Nothing means nothing anymore. Everybody start worshiping Baal. And then you would think that, but my publishing is wrong for it to be a bond. So no, to answer that. No. If you
So I
watch
heard.
NWA, it was just like that.
Now I did. Well, they look like they gonna have to do some. What was it called? They did it on TLC and they did it on NWA. I think they gotta do it. They gotta put some on y'all on TV too, so they can teach. You know what I'm saying? These artists is the true definition of what to do and what not to do.
If you write the
But like
music,
that stuff is a setup.
who you need, yeah. And if you don't have nothing, then for them to put you up there, you have to give up something, right?
Yeah, but it seems like it's a setup. Like these labels know what they're doing when they going out to find some
I
some
mean, a
great talent,
young
but they not
20-year-old
gonna.
that ain't never had no money. Talent, now everybody getting the deal and they ain't really got the talent. So the game flipped. Like back in our day, you had to have 6 singles before the shit even come out.
So if somebody is listening right now, like from what you're saying, what advice can you give the upcoming artists? Like, what's the best route to get in the game without being gamed?
Know who you are. The more you know, the less you exploit it. Nobody's gonna let you ride their platform for nothing. So make your own. And if T.I. and Jeezy is trap, Nappy Roots and Nelly are country, Outkast is different, Rick Ross is boss, 50 is bully, then
I got you. I got you.
who will you be? Is
Well,
what
I mean, well,
next
you
artist.
see how nowadays everybody want to sound the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Well,
not.
then it probably won't be much.
Yeah.
It tastes like McDonald's and go just as fast. So identity is key. What I would tell anybody: know who you are, so you won't fall for anything.
But
Who
I don't think original is a big. I don't think we're pushing out original no more.
Well, then if it's that's the case, you're in the way, not on the way.
But I mean, how do you feel? Like, how do you think that this is like the way that you was brought up? Now, I'm not saying about internet.
You think shit? Our mama and dad didn't like our music, so we probably ain't gonna like our kids' music. I get that, but like I said, you get what you pay for. They done made the price of a rapper so cheap, where everybody gets paid but him. If that's
That
the way,
is true.
yeah,
That is true.
your crew popular more than you, it ain't nothing but extortion. What kind of shit is that? Uh, but
Crazy.
yeah. So to the game, right? It'll be like that.
So there's really not. That's just crazy.
Somebody got to get paid. The good music is still good music. It'll make it where it's gonna make it.
But how can we make it a us thing though? Not a them. Forget them. The them is winning. You know what I'm saying? They eating off of created content.
They already know the lessons. There's only one or two ways you can sell music, and then the higher powers up. Create a new way, as I did. So you just got to create your wave. Find your you. Know who you are, so you will know who you're not. And
I mean, that's easy to say, but
who's gonna buy your music when you're doing this song? Okay, shake your hips. Do they buy music in the club? No. Well, why would you make that bullshit? Okay, now, who you talking to on this record? Oh man, I'm gonna fuck these people. You playing bullshit around me, I'm leaving. I'm a cat right here in Versace glasses. I like to be out of the house by 1 to by 6 at night. Now, how will you get money from me? Is what you got to ask yourself. Wow, how could you strike something interesting that your uncle and your daddy and them would listen to? And what would they give you $20 for?
I hope y'all listening, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope y'all listening, man.
So, then your auntie always
different.
buying shit, Well, how would they buy it? How would they support you? What would you say to get them to move and doing what they doing? Since y'all don't do shit but sit in the section with your phone out and just in the way at the club getting a section and you ain't really partying.
Did you see what Busta Rhymes
I don't know what
said to the crowd?
They in the way.
He said, "Where I'm from, we don't hold phones up. We stand up, you know what I'm saying? Rock
we have a ball, but Busta come before me. And this age they paid to see what you can do. So but like I said, either you evolve or you had to wave with anybody. And in my day, it wasn't but 3 spots: MTV, BET, or BET Late. And to be one of those kids.
BET Late was dope.
Yeah, but to be one of those kids. Yeah.
But we was in the house though. We wasn't outside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was out in the house watching.
We was making this shit you were watching.
Yes, sir.
To the Real Girls Gone Wild place.
Yes, sir.
In and out,
you know nothing about that.
Yeah, I really met Two Live Crew. I really went to Iraq. I really been to the Playboy Mansion. I really been to the Cat House at the Bunny Ranch in Reno. I really met Dennis Hoff. I really have worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And I've seen Michael Jackson and Prince Nelson. And Kanye West. And
well, you got a catalog.
Did open up. Yeah, this is Vito the Great. Double XL top
great
of all time.
It's Vito the Great, baby.
Baby.
Shout out to LaWanda K. What the hell is mud bogging? What is mud bogging?
They do a lot of things on these RTVs and noodling, and we just some country folks. We tubing. We can do all we do.
What is tubing?
It's where you ride the tube hooked up to the boat and having a good time out in the water. You ain't never been tubing?
I'm from up north. The best thing I did was go to the park and we swung on some tires.
Home of Prince Nelson, and you ain't been tubing?
I'm just hell no, tubing in.
Home of Purple Rain, and you ain't been tubing?
Man, I ain't really lived life yet, David. The stuff you talking about, like I'm like, well, wait a minute. They done live life.
Yeah, you gotta take your white shirt off at night, throw it 3 feet above your head, and watch the bats take it.
Hell no.
They out there, don't you know that? When you go outside tonight, it's warm enough. Take your white tee and go right where the street lights ain't at and throw it 3 feet above your head and see what happens.
Hell no. Hey, I'm from up north. I'm a northern.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, the whole damn world is country, brother.
Well, I gotta hang with some country folks to feel country there. I ain't been doing it myself.
Man, is it mosquitoes in Minnesota?
Hey, I stay in Georgia, so I run from the heat and I run from bugs.
Lord, no.
It could be the littlest thing.
No, man, you gotta get some Benadryl and deal with it.
Hell no, it's gonna take me an hour to kill a spider.
Lord, no. Man, we go fishing and all, man, at night.
So if I go fishing, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to somebody gotta take the fish off, because I ain't gonna take it off. I can catch it though, but I ain't gonna take it off.
Man, down here, a 9-year-old, I seen him field dress a deer.
What?
I seen a 9-year-old little boy field dress a deer after he shot it.
Field dress? What is that? Cut it up or something? Or put clothes on?
Take the intestines out where the meat don't go bad. Field dress is what it's called.
Yeah, this 9-year-old would have been just sitting there looking from afar.
No.
Y'all did it.
Yeah, we do that out here.
Man,
you learn to change your time by junior high.
Y'all bring me around. Y'all better have a camera.
Hell no. You want to do the watching or the doing? You know?
Watching.
No, hell no. No.
I'm watching all day.
No.
But hey, who your top 5? Who your top 5 rappers?
Which coast?
Huh?
Which coast? Down south, middle, east, west? What are we talking about?
Let's go west, right? Let's go west.
West Coast, NWA's family tree is just forever. And when I think of that, that's Ice Cube, that's Dre, that's G Unit, that's Eminem, that's Big Snoop Dogg, that's Ren, that's pretty much what it is. You know, when I think NWA and the family tree. So anything like that, that's number 1. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar right after that is Too Short.
What you mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Most points scored, baby, before LeBron. You know, was Too Short in the trunk. You know, 5 gold, 5 platinum out of the trunk.
Out of the trunk. Ain't nobody doing. Ain't nobody doing what y'all doing today though. They stuck on the internet. That's
bless their hearts. But Too Short.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah. When you think I gotta go with E40 third. No in particular.
E40, hey, E40,
He's a
hey,
Robert Oriole
sit
rap.
down.
Every decade he got a ring.
Yeah,
Uh,
now that's legendary.
yeah.
Original.
After that, man, it's like, DJ Quick and and everything else is pretty consumed after that for me.
So no Tupac?
I'm talking about he's Death Row, wasn't he? It's NWA. NWA.
You say NWA. You say NWA.
California Love, Dr. Dre. That's pretty much you feel me?
That's a good.
That's my West Coast thing. Now where else you want?
Let's go north.
Go north. I'm gonna say Prodigy, no in particular order. Prodigy and all of Mobb Deep's work. I listen to more Jay-Z than Nas. I listen to 50, Nas, and Kiss. So
I like that.
Prodigy,
I'm more of a Nas than I am Jay-Z, but I listen to both.
I'm more of Jay-Z than Nas, but I like Kiss, and I like those five: Prodigy, Kiss, Jay, 50, and Big, in no in particular order. I like those.
Gotcha. Let's go south then. What's up with South?
South, my favorite rapper of all time, 8-Ball MJG.
You can't go wrong with that one.
Number one, the catalog is limitless. You know what I mean? Lord have mercy. Nobody, man.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with them. Big boy.
I gotta say Tip after that.
Okay.
Yeah, the King. Gotta bump the King. Give me Scarface. Give me Ross. Outkast.
You mentioned Ross?
For the last decade. Who better?
I haven't really
for the last decade.
I listened to a couple, but
for the last decade. Who better?
No Jeezy? No Jeezy?
Jeezy and T.I. write the same for me, but I listen to more Tip than Jeezy because I'm not as happy. But when I want to be really motivated, I like Jeezy. But my natural mood is more Tip,
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm more, and then I like
who would you side by side to Rick Ross? Like there's no comparison.
I like what Ross do. I like what Face does. And heads or tails UGK Outkast is. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, UGK. Hey, now yeah. They
you see what I'm saying? And then there's Devin, there's Plies, Trick. I love the South. But those are my my top.
I got you. Now Trick Daddy was had that mud slammed down for a minute.
Yeah. I love Daddy Dollars. And then I love the Texas movement. And me and Trick was on Atlantic together. So, we had the same A&R. So as I grew, Trick grew.
So I do want to do a couple of shout outs, man. I'm pretty sure that you know him though. King Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Jacob.
Jay and Nikki. Exquisite. And all the team that's pulling for Vito. And
hey man, they promote you heavy though. I mean, since they heard that I was interviewing you, I had so much love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
man,
that's
dope.
Folks.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And then for the middle, I got those with my north and south, and where I'm from.
So that's the
north and
what's
south
that again?
That's the north and south. Now let's explain the middle.
What's that? West? What is that again though? What is
Midwest? Chicago, where Minnesota's at.
Okay.
Where Kentucky's at, where Indianapolis, Oklahoma, St. Louis, heartbeat of America, middle of America. We talking where Kanye West is the best producer ever. Vito Banger, the most powerful lyricist of his time. Twister, there's no comparison.
No.
Eminem is Elvis Presley of rap. Common Sense is the light of hip hop.
Hey, there was some names there though.
And then you talk about Moses, Nelly.
Yay.
Nelly.
Nelly?
The white girl magnet.
So where did Luda come from?
Luda's from Georgia, was a DJ in Atlanta when I met him. DJ Chris Lover Lover.
Hold on, wait a minute. Time out. Skirt, skirt, skirt.
And
Wait a minute.
and then
Ludacris was a DJ?
when I met him in Atlanta, originally from Chicago, and after I named my album Watermelon Chicken and Grits, his debut was Chicken and Beer.
I know about that one. I know about that one.
It was fire. I'd have loved to sit down with the boy Luda. I've been on Def Jam South as a solo artist, you know, and with Anthony Hamilton moving around over there with Jermaine and everything. I thought I would, you know, I'd have loved to work. Like, you know, love to work with Face them over as Def Jam South. You know, at that time I thought that's what was next, but it just didn't happen that way for me. And I came in the game really not knowing it was competition and territorial until I sat down with Rico Wade. He's like, nigga, don't nobody like y'all number one in our markets, nigga. Fuck all that shit, you know. And he was really cool, man. He put me on my game. And I learned who I was after I met Rico Wade. God rest his soul. When I met him, he said, here come Lionel Richie. I done met the goddamn Commodores. Here come Lionel Richie. You know, and man, you know what kind of publishing and the money and everything he having and who was stealing from me and everything. So that was the end of Nappy Roots. And he was like, I can't put out your music, baby. I love you. But you ain't from Georgia and they'll kill me. But I'll teach you how to produce. And he taught me how to produce. So when I left, so I could catch my own fish. So then I left Nappy Roots, and yeah, that's what it was. Wasn't nothing else I could say.
Is there a way to resolve that though?
Money, you know, money will do. And I know I done 10 years flat without it. So I'm sorry, it probably won't work. Just the money and shit. Line it up. I ain't no man of hard feelings. God fixed it for me. Sometimes what didn't work for me worked for me.
Got you. So do you feel like this happens a lot to us, or is it just part of the business?
Because we don't, like when we rise as us, we're against so much. People that was living with you don't like you. People that you went to high school with don't like you. They bought the first album.
True.
Then they seen the shit you riding in and walking around in. They changed. I'm not friends with nobody I went to school with much. Very few. Where
that's how it be though. That's how it be.
Yeah, they want to see you in the worst way. And then the people you in the car with, once that TV screen go on and you're somebody and they're not, they live in forget back. So you ever want to be with you and God, make it. Be chosen. If you're chosen, your life is not going to be simple. You know what I mean? If you're chosen.
So
go ahead.
So I know that, you know what I'm saying, once you get a Grammy and nomination, that's like a lifetime, you know what I'm saying, achievement. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody really take that from you. You
made. Yeah, that's what it's called, made.
But what does that truly mean when you're not necessarily getting, you know what I'm saying, like the flowers or whatever needs to be done, you know what I'm saying, during the process that got you there, like after.
If you live for the cheers, the booze will fuck you up. You know what I mean? For me, I know who I am. I know no matter who got the money, it was me that reached your heart. I know that what you said a while ago when you were like, oh shit, we need that back. You can bullshit all you want to. But at some point of the day, you got to see the man. And then you got to let things go for a while. Like, I think Nappy Roots had to know as a whole that that's Eddie Kane. Or that's David Ruff. And music as a whole. Like, have
it ever got to that part? Like, have they ever, have y'all ever?
A big motherfucker to eat. Especially when you stole from them, man. Hell, you done got the money. Hell, you can't sing nothing they like. What the fuck? That's crazy. That put a punk ass nigga in a hard spot, won't it? And then you gotta realize though, when Nappy Roots came out, think about where music was, and then the way it started sounding. So, after we did music with Jazzy Faye and Abner Hamilton, imagine the motherfuckers that ran to Jazzy Faye and Abner Hamilton that seen
Well,
they in your
Jazzy,
shit. I want to
Jazzy Face
sound like
alone.
it.
Yeah,
I want to sound like it,
Jazzy Face alone is original. Can't nobody have not yet mimicked that. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's original.
So folks would run there and try to sound like that. When Nat Roots came out that church organ, everybody wanted to sound like that. Or go get them something slow and meaningful. And I could sing right there by Anthony Hamilton without saying damn. You see what I'm saying?
Anthony Hamilton was a great fit though. It was a great fit.
Yeah, I'm talking about
and his style match too though. Like his
Carolina and Kentucky
right
in the same place. Home of basketball, home of the jump shot. What I'm saying is, Anthony Hamilton and several other people had deals before Nappy Roots, but they never did that until we did it.
I did hear yourself speak about that as well. Like they didn't know what to do, you know what I'm saying, with the people that was on the label until somebody else grabbed them.
From rural America. We wasn't no chain snatching, mad, young, fucked up youth, black youth. They went to college. They had good parents, mom and dad settings. Skinny's daddy was in the army, and Steele's daddy was the police, and Scales was a good, he's named after his daddy, Melvin Adams Jr. He come from a good upbringing.
Who's the oldest out of the group?
Huh?
Who the oldest out of the group?
Ron Clutch, he's 53 or 52. Old man. He graduated, went to the army, and dropped out when Nappy Roots made it. And then we went over to Iraq and seen his old platoon. Over there, when we went over there, most voted by the soldiers who they wanted to see. And Nappy Roots finished second to Jay-Z. And so we still went to Iraq. Tell him shut the fuck up. I'm in my I'm on yeah.
Shut the fuck up. That's OG for sure.
Hey, man.
Oh boy.
Well, goddamn. Yeah, it's man. I got my own dispensary.
Like you good.
Like I said,
I'm autograph in the back though.
Yeah, do what I do.
Another signature.
No, I'm working on a project called The Writings on the Wall. And I write down all my thoughts. And we really get it vivid. I got a studio in my dispensary, so it's kind of I'm on lab rat.
Got you. Hey, so what got you into acting though? I see you done featured into like 3, 4, 5 projects.
Man, my favorite guy was Red Fox and Eddie Murphy. And nobody done it like him.
That was the top right there. He said Red Fox. I mean, goddamn. Those are legendary right there.
Hercules and nobody. All that shit when you talk about Eddie. And I was born in segregation and a grandmother from Tennessee. So
you were born in segregation?
Yeah, 70s. We lived down south. Those neighborhoods was still those neighborhoods, right? We seen white folks when we went to school, watching The Price is Right, and
you said Price is Right
and shit. When they drop you off to get watched, had young parents, everybody been through that. And the struggle, the black struggle. But I come from that, and then went through jungle fever like Spike Lee did down here in Kentucky. We were fucking white girls till their face turned red. And they wouldn't let us. They turned on the music and shit when we danced and shit down in the 90s. So we went through a lot of things, man. And our rap resembled that.
That's crazy. Well, let me make an announcement right quick. What we do, shout out to all my subscribers on my military page. We live on EFABU, man. We have a winner. We're giving away $50 this month. December, we will be giving away a hockey team. I mean, not a hockey team. A hockey
Dang.
table. Air hockey table. December,
Air
we got that
hockey
air
table.
hockey table. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? In December. Shout out to the lady, So Bright Crenshaw. You know what I'm saying? You the winner for this month. And also, she's the one that actually put the bug out. You know what I'm saying? So if you subscribe, man, you can always give us ideas to give back. You know what I'm saying, to the community. So we appreciate all our subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe today, man. Subscribe. So before we close, though, I have read that you was the hip hop magazine HHL. You was named top rap voices. You know what
Double
I'm
XL
saying?
top 10 rap voice of all time. Yep.
Yeah. So like,
About
how,
6
how,
of
how
them. How what?
like how did that cut? Like to be the voice. You know what I'm saying? Like to be recognized for your voice. Like how did that feel for one? You know what I'm saying? But how did that come about?
Um,
Is it
just
because
being
of
where I
like what you
was,
did
it
for
was
Nappy Roots?
yeah. Everybody was doing what they done and talking about accolades. I guess at that time, at magazine talks and rankings, and to be mentioned around Jada, Biggie, DMX, Method Man. The noticeable voices, Scarface, Meatloaf, me, and so I was like, wow. And that was just me in a group having a rare voice like Tone Loc, wow thing, zoom, and just having one of those voices when the music came on. And sometimes it makes me cringe because a lot of folks be like, bitch, I can rap.
I mean,
I got great lyrics, you motherfucker. And they like, nigga, it was. I'm like, all right, it's something. It could not, and be compared, so everybody was like, man, that voice. Like I used to get a lot of comparisons to Scarface. And then
so you did say you're gonna bless us though, you know what I'm saying, before we close out with, you know what I'm saying, with some new releases in a sense.
we're gonna get you there.
Yeah, like I just like your storytelling, you know what I'm saying, especially the way you know what I'm saying, you did the funeral song. Like that just dope. The one I'm saying, the way that you actually broke everything down. Like, I can relate to it as well. I just lost my father in 2 years ago. I was out here in Minnesota fundraising, and then I was on the toilet taking a shit, like literally. My brother called me, and I got the news from the toilet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about,
I know
and
where you at, man.
a day before that, I called Pops. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get a van or a Sprinter. I'm gonna take y'all to a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all to a game because we stay in Georgia. I was in Minnesota. I'm gonna take him to a game. He was excited. He said, good. Next day, I heard that bullshit. So I was like, and then like it hurt me the most because I spent so much. Like Dad always wanted me to watch movies with him, and I'm like, well, I ain't got no time right now. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do this and I gotta do that. But then soon I get the chance, you know what I'm saying, to maybe, I'm out of state or, you know what I'm saying, just to do something. And then
Life ain't forever.
this is my first time ever actually speaking about it. I really haven't really got over it. You know what I'm saying? Like business blocked it.
And you won't. And you shouldn't. Did y'all grow up together? Did he live in the house with you?
So I was adopted, you know what I'm saying, but I was adopted by his mom, which I call mom. So he was always there, but for me to have a mother and father type household, no, it was more like grandma, you know what I'm saying, and grandpa type house. But he was there though. He didn't want, talk to me about the streets, and I was hustling here, but like he didn't want. I didn't understood it until now. You know what I'm saying?
You won't. Words won't hit you till people are gone. I found myself laughing. His shit he would say if he was standing there.
Man, listen, man. It's crazy, bro.
Life ain't long, man. Life ain't long.
And I heard you had lost both of yours. You feel what I'm saying?
I
Even
was
though,
left stepfather, father, and my
yeah,
best friend in the same 18 months.
yeah. I know. I watched like the interviews. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But for you to be close to, you know what I'm saying, like the realm of things, like how did you maintain? I know that the show is really about like it's like mental. You feel what I'm saying? Mental and different things of that nature. Like what can you speak on? Because a lot of people, like a lot of men's, I was brought on a man shouldn't cry. You feel what I'm saying? A man shouldn't do this.
Of course. And then life shows you other words. And then,
Facts.
yeah, and if you're gonna be like Jesus at all, where we come from, you had to have some form of religion. You realize
I grew up on it.
you're gonna be betrayed by everybody you know. You're gonna go through some things you're gonna have to depart with. He said, I give them to you for a little while, but they belong to me.
That's
And
the hurt part, man. Don't
yeah,
take them. Hey, man, we want them here
yeah,
forever.
we'll be there
We
I'll be
selfish,
there to
man.
receive them for myself. And lean not to thy own understanding. Something like that. So having a real keen sense of relationship with God.
I'm a spiritual guy.
Yeah,
So,
I'm talking about a religion. I ain't got to be spiritual, religion, none of that. I got a real relationship.
Yes.
So a real.
Somebody they can't explain.
Yeah, shit. I can't explain, but it's just the 10 Commandments to a lock-in degree.
Mm-hmm.
Love that guy with all that heart. You know what I mean? Look out the neighbor like you was me. Don't bear false, all that shit. And you realize people come into your life for seasons, not to stay. Even you got purpose. And then he gonna come in and fix that. Like, how your daddy used to let you play all day, or your granddad let you play all day in the yard. And you didn't even know how you got home in the bed the next morning sometime, right? Put you over his shoulder and put you in that truck. Let you play a little bit, and next thing you know, he pulled back the cover and laid you there. Next morning, you smelling bacon. Well, I think life is like that with God. He lets you play your damn self out. Look at this damn fool. He's done. He's tired. He's through. Let me go give him.
Right.
And he just come and get you, lay you over his shoulder, lay you to your resting place, drive off like that. So I just look at it, you just dying for a little while. You playing for a little while. And people live. Black men die by 65. So you got some living to do. You better get off serve your purpose.
Well, I mean, I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying my best, but I'm trying to reach these kids now, though, because
live like you dying, son, because you are. About what I got for you.
What? Break that down. What do you mean by that?
Live like you dying, because you are. So anything you gonna do this shit. You don't get. Life ain't no guarantee. So anytime you out there DJing, you saying this, or your last drink, or you smoke, or you making love forbid, or you going to work, live like you dying, because you are. Ain't no coming back. Life is final. Now, to be in denial of death, you bullshit. We don't got no watch. It's a cakewalk. And someday you ain't gonna have no chair to sit down, and then the Reaper gonna give you that nod. Come on.
This man, hey man, I could talk to you all day.
Oh, man, I got some more weed to roll up. We got to shorten this shit.
Hey man, look, check this out, right? When it comes down to, I'm enjoying myself. You know
me
what I'm
too.
saying?
I'm fucking with you.
Hey, you give me the cue. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
we can wrap it up.
I'm
but I heard I heard T-Pain hug up on Akon, you feel what I'm saying, when he called. Because he was like, man, this nigga ain't finna, it can't be. So you hung up on Atlanta Records. You feel what I'm saying? Like how did it feel, you know what I'm saying, in like the drilling when you realized who the hell it was?
God's work. And realized he made it for me. How would I live through all this shit and not get to illustrate it? And it was like going to the pro, I guess, from college. Then you get to a level where everybody's good. And then what you do makes you a greater or makes you less. And and everybody gets to this level with that one song on MTV. Well, do you got two? Well, you're really great if you got three.
It almost feel like it's like getting drafted or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody plays high school, then you drafted to this.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there's
yeah,
levels
yeah.
to the shit. And then you find out who's really who. And then I was always one of them kids smart enough not to run as fast as the first day of PE. So until I was paid right, it was like Ronnie on Players Club. I ain't taking nothing off till you motherfucker give me some more money. And I kind of knew it to be that. So when Nappy Roots was, when motherfuckers stalling with the money, I stopped putting out heat and figured out why I ain't got as much money as these other writers. Well, we couldn't never figure it out, so I didn't write much more. I did 5 albums with Nappy Roots. 5 mixtapes, Nappy Roots, but I stayed as long as to meet Rico Wade and to find out who I truly was. He's like, boy, hell no. I ain't putting you back on top of Atlanta. And if I was you, I'd go home. Because nigga don't want you here. We got this. Atlanta, nigga. And you ain't from here. And he let me know what it was. So I went back where I was king good.
Gotcha. Well, you got the flow, man. I'm prepared, baby. I'm just do what you do, man.
Man, we
hey, look.
want you to drop these records, man. See what you're thinking. First off, I don't get mad. I just get money. It's the first single, probably. All night long ain't long enough. At my age, you're going to need a weekend. Shit, we both getting up, hell, at 5 o'clock, done work, and you expect me to eat dinner and fuck? You is out of your motherfucker. You know what I mean? So all night long ain't long enough. I ain't the young man I used to be. Respect these gray hair.
You said respect these gray hairs. I don't see none.
It's snow on the mountain, but it's still some fire in the valley. You dig?
Got salt and pepper.
Yeah.
But man, look, man, I appreciate you, my G, for real, man. You really blessed me with this one, man.
Appreciate
really
you.
Blessed me with this one. I am working on a showcase, an artist showcase that's launching in the 24th, but it's bigger than just music. You know what I'm saying? So in the near future, if we could just, keep our connection.
How to put a panel down in Minnesota. Let's wherever we're gonna do. We're gonna I have Pat reach out to you, my management and Jay and them, and what we know, we'll just put a panel together where we can give young men that's into music where you at a crash course. So they'll know what to do. And it'll be a 2-day thing. We'll bring a few people in to give you a better outlook and
I wonder if I could do that with my nonprofit.
Outlook, huh?
So I wonder if I could do that with my nonprofit.
I think you should put on seminars and panels.
Yeah.
To school cats like you and younger, like, okay, go this direction instead of that direction. Or do both.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my nonprofit. My nonprofit is 501c3, and we do a lot in the community. So I'm gonna hold to that. Though. I'm gonna shout out to my manager, and we're gonna try to link some things together because
do some panels.
I'm all about the community.
Get some people in the room. Me, I want to do the thing called finding your you. I want to know who you are, your favorite color, your favorite song, what weather you could do without, what car will you drive, what's your tax credit, what your mom and them do. So you ain't gonna be too much different from that. Let's pimp it. What it would be like if you made $100,000 and mind your motherfucking business and serve your Lord and smoke good weed and then mind your business. Yeah.
Got you, man.
So you feel me?
I feel you all the way, man. So go ahead and do your shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Shout
out to Jesus Christ. You can find me at Vito's Dispensary and Studio at 160 Suite 8, River Place, Bowling Green, Kentucky, Greater Nashville, realnigga.com. Yeah, that was it. And Yeah, what's going on, man? Actuality Rap is back. We're gonna let you scan some codes. Gonna be touring really soon. Still chilling circuit because I'm still reach one, teach one with it. Now you can scan it and get a product, cannabis, whether you're working on the line at the plant or frying fish for your nephew, working at the daycare center. I got you. I got some shit I'm putting in gravy for the nursing homes. We're gonna get Big Mama to eat again before she, you know.
Yeah,
So
I got you. So
there it
what?
is.
I want to plug this in though. Where you at right now?
I'm in my dispensary.
That's about in
Uh,
Kentucky.
yeah, Greater Nashville.
I wanna bring BTE, which is Bring That Energy Showcase, to Kentucky.
Well,
I
why
just
not?
need a venue. Everything else is a wrap. I just need a venue.
Well,
That's it.
where you want to be? Owensboro, Louisville, Bowling Green, Lexington. We
Whatever you refer. I just want to bring that energy there. You feel what I'm saying?
come
And give
on,
them
bring the
a
damn energy.
platform,
This is
man.
my house. Bring the damn energy, and we're gonna eat some Hattie Mae's or some hot chicken somewhere in Nashville somewhere and
Let's
show
do
up.
a fundraiser. Let's set up a fundraiser.
Well, I'm gonna have Pat and Jacob get with you, and I'm gonna let you know I'm officially with the shit.
Let's get it, man. Hey, this your boy Lil Terry, man, from EFABU. You're live with Big V, Vito. You feel what I'm? Is it Vito?
Big V, Vito Banger, front man of the world famous Nappy Roots, Mr. Bullshitter, 100 and a half, and any other thing you got to do with actuality rap. You
Come
dig?
this a long way, man. All
Uh,
right, man. Hey, y'all be easy, man. Hey, y'all will see more of us, man. For real, for real. I'm gonna stay in touch. This your boy Lil Ted. Now remember your
I
boy
ain't
Lil Ted.
bullshit. I ain't bullshitting with you, little Terry. We play
Got
spades
you.
and Uno. I love to make a motherfucker I know draw for.
Hey, man. Hey, we gonna play some spades. I'm gonna get you off that table.
You
That's
will
what I'm gonna
laugh.
do.
I'm known to cut horse. Yeah,
All
first
right,
man
man.
business self.
All
I'm with
right.
the shit. All right.
All
What?
right.